Hello, everybody. Good morning. It's nice for us to be here. Please, in 2 minutes, we start the event. Um, to be patient. Thank you. In 2 minutes, we start. Okay, good morning. It's 10 o'clock. We start our excellent event. Okay, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Claudia Gomez from ITG. ITG is our partner learning, okay? And it's a pleasure to be here with you. At ITG, we probably collaborate with AI-CERTS, and this topic for today is how AI is transforming today's workforce. It's truly important and relevant for all of us, okay? We are excited to have to Bill with us today, who will be guiding this session and sharing valuable insights, okay? Thank you, Bill, for being here.
I appreciate.
Thank you, Bill. It's a nice day today. Okay, we started today, December 4th, okay, 2025, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's maybe 1 hour, okay, with this webinar, with this issue, how is AI transforming today's workforce? It's a short time, and please be dedicated. Okay, access to documents, please. It's very important topics. The material will be uploaded in the blog skill platform. Okay, and it's nice if you please collaborate with the survey. It's very important for us. Okay, it's a little questions for this event. Here, okay, we invite you to visit our website and explore our courses available. We are ready to support you to go out your learning journey. Here is all issues that AI we can bring you. Here is an example, AI business. In all the careers, you can find all the issues. Here is 3, 6, 8, 10 issues with AI-CERTS, okay? We invite you visit our website and to be found all the issues to AI-CERTS that we can teach with you. Here, Mayra and Claudia will be call you and attend all your necessities to training, okay? Thank you for being with us, and let's get started. Please follow us with social network, LinkedIn, X, Twitter, okay? Bill, thank you, and the people are you, are for you.
Great. Good morning. And you can see my screen, correct?
One moment. I think that no to the moment.
have my slide, opening slide, how AI is transforming today's workforce?
Okay, please share the.
You can see it or you cannot see it.
No, I can't see.
Okay, let
I can
me
see it.
share again here. There we go. All right, you should be able to see it now. Let me flip this.
Okay. Yes,
Okay,
it's
I need to flip this here. We'll do this then. Here we go. All right.
okay. The presentation
Can
it's
you see it now?
available.
Okay,
Yes, yes,
awesome.
yes, Bill.
So I appreciate everyone's time this morning. I love talking about how AI is transforming the workforce. There's a lot of noise out there. Uh, Sometimes I'll start these webinars and just go AI, AI, AI. Because you might get tired of hearing those letters. You literally can't go, it seems, 5 minutes and not hear those two letters today. So it's on everyone's mind. Some people are excited, even though they may not know why. Others that are really concerned, like, hey, is this AI thing going to take my job? And so I appreciate the chance to chat and tell you a little bit more about what's going on today. So we're going to talk about how AI is truly reshaping job roles. Talk about the different things going on about some are being displaced, not overnight. New jobs are being created, and jobs, current jobs are being transformed. The big thing that we're going to talk about today is there is a skill gap. And for business leaders, especially HR, this is an opportunity for you to become heroes because understand you're under a lot of pressure. Never people talk about, this, nothing like this has ever happened since the Industrial Revolution. So it's on everyone's mind. There's a lot at stake, but in the end, AI-CERTS with our partnership with ITG, we want to make you a hero. I'd like to share this quote, but I'll put it more in Bill Becker terms that if every company embraced AI, then where's the competitive advantage? I always like to say it's the H in HR. It's the humans, it's the people. And that's really what we're talking about today is your workforce on how do you get them AI ready. So let's talk about how AI is reshaping job roles. And the first thing I always want to talk about is we've all seen almost on a daily basis that 10,000 jobs have lay off, 19,000 jobs, all in the name of AI. You should know those are all lies. AI cannot replace cities worth of jobs today. Those honestly, those are just to appease Wall Street. Jobs are being shipped overseas. AI is coming for your tasks, and that's a good thing. So, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. That these repetitive tasks that AI can take over, and if it allows you to come up with another 2-3 hours a week where you can do more meaningful work, that's a good thing, right? And then jobs are being tweaked a little bit. The shift from doing task based to other things. That's where soft skills are going to come in, and some technical skills again. So it's it's a way to understand what's really going on in the world with AI. And of course, just like on any technology, there are new jobs being created, but it's going to be more of a hybrid between people who know how to use AI versus those who don't. It's been said, I didn't come up with this, but AI is less likely to come for your job. Someone who knows AI might come for your job. So it's very important for everyone within a company to at least have some AI literacy. So let's talk about, real quick, the ones that, eventually will go away, but not overnight. Administrative roles, I think everyone kind of understands this, the data entry, those have kind of been going by the wayside for a while. First tier customer support, if you visited a website today, almost absolutely you've come across a chat box that pops up. That's going on. Manufacturing, robotics have been around for a long time that are taking over some of the manual labor that people used to do. Retail operations, I think everyone understands that, you go to a grocery store, for many years, there's been self checkout lanes, right? But you can still have a human check out your groceries. So there are some jobs that are being displaced, but that's happened throughout history, right? There are no more blacksmiths. And so this is just kind of a reset to understand and get through all the noise about AI. It's not wiping out tens of thousands of jobs. It is changing, how jobs look. And there are some jobs that are starting to go away, but they're not going to go away overnight. Talking about jobs that are being created, again, with any new technology, new jobs are popping up. So, and I know everyone will get a copy of this deck, but again, jobs where humans are interacting with AI are going to become much more valuable. Business strategists, they're going to take the AI knowledge and work with the business units and come up with planning and business objectives. AI product managers is a big deal. It's going to basically build a bridge between the tech team and the people that are going to use that. That is very valuable to understand how to implement technology. And then for marketers and you may have seen this before, that, you go into a website, it remembers you and it'll pop up and say, oh, hi, Bob, how are you doing? Sometimes that's a little creepy, but sometimes it's nice, that particular website remembers you and remembers your likes and your dislikes. Now, this is a big deal. Jobs are being transformed. I know we have some HR professionals here today. That's already happened, right? I'm sure that for those of you that are in HR, you've already used AI a little bit for recruiting, either to post jobs, to analyze webinars. To analyze resumes. Marketers have been doing this for many years, using AI to help predict trends, personalize messages. I come from a family of educators, so AI for personalized lessons for teachers, whether it's K through 12 or more, that's a good thing, right? And of course, financial analysts, that's when you have all kinds of data that you have to sift through to come up with plans, that's where AI is being used. So finance has been using AI for a while now. So the skill gap is really what we're talking about today. So as I mentioned, the risk is less about AI replacing people. It could replace people who don't know how to work with AI. So everyone's out there as HR leaders, you kind of have this big spotlight on you, right? Your executives are going, hey, what are we going to do about this AI thing? And smart executives realize AI is already in their company, even if it's just using Copilot or ChatGPT. So at the very least, the entire workforce should have basic AI literacy. And then you go into that, you can make a great case. Everyone should know how to write great prompts, right? That is no longer a nice to have skill. That is a need to have skill for 2026, for regardless of the career you're in. The other thing too is, this is going to be continuous. For those of you that are old enough to remember the year 2000 ordeal, that was 18 months, maybe 2 years of just all this plan. It's like, oh no, the world's going to end, because all the computers are going to stop on January 1st of 2000. It didn't happen. But it was kind of a one-off thing where, for 2 years, there's all this talk and work and everything. That's not the case with AI. This is going to be continuing. This is going to be ongoing. So think of it as you get people AI ready, but then things are going to change, and it won't be big leaps, but it'll be continuous micro learning, just in time learning. And that's a good thing, right? Get away the fear and just realize this is going to be ongoing. Because you think about it, if you get rid of 2-3 hours worth of work that it was all mundane, just doing these tasks, and now you have that time, you can do meaningful work. You can become more valuable to your company. Your workforce can become more valuable. Careers can be better because you're not doing this mundane, just boring work. You're actually using your knowledge and experience and institutional knowledge that you've gained throughout your career to do better work. So, what are we talking about? AI, never in history has a technology impacted every single job, right? It does not matter the industry, it does not matter the job. It is impacting every single person in a company. And some of the strategy that leaders have to go like, oh, well, what do we do? Do we get Copilot? Do we get, ChatGPT? There's so much going on. Where do we start? Right? There's a lot of tools. There's so much out there. And you think about this, you can learn whatever you want for free on the internet, right? So if you were going to go out and teach yourself this AI stuff, what would you do? You would probably go out and look at case studies that how AI is being used in your industry. If there's a case study from a competitor, even better. You can also learn from case studies from other industries. And you look at that, you go, okay, that's how they did it here in healthcare. This is how we would do it over here in marketing or manufacturing. So case studies is a big deal. The other thing too is you would go check out tools that are specific to your particular job role. There are so many, right? Where do you start? But you can do it. In the end, you can teach yourself all that. Great. You're AI ready. Prove it. That's the value of certification. That's where everything gets tied into go, hey, I have proven that I am AI ready. My workforce has proven they are AI ready through the certification. And that's one of the brilliant things about AI-CERTS, that it actually got me out of retirement at the beginning of this year, that no one else in the world offers this type of training, with a certification. It's role specific. How does AI impact these specific job roles? With the certification, it's vendor neutral. We say vendor neutral, vendor aligned, certification backed. That is the key takeaway of why the partnership that we have with ITG is so important. We'll multitask here and drink and change slides. So AI-CERTS, we break down into 3 different areas. I talk about AI literacy. That's the foundational, that AI for everyone, that's where entire workforce of a company should have basic AI literacy. What is AI? What are, some basic tools like ChatGPT and Copilot that I can use to do better things with my job? Then the big thing is role specific. How does AI impact my specific role? That's where we get into the case studies and then the tools within a course. You go through 3 or 4 tools in a course that are job role specific. You don't become proficient in that training. You do get your hands dirty, because the idea is when the training's over, it's like, all right, you know what? I saw 3 or 4 tools during that training. I'm going to go spend more time with this one. And on top of that, we also have additional resources in every course of a listing of 10 to 20 other tools that are job role specific that you might want to check out. And then specialization, especially for leaders. We have AI executive, AI plus ethics, and some other things like that. So across an entire organization, there are courses that can help everyone in a company get AI ready. So again, we talk about that we're not tied to any technology, that we do on every course. We curate and then share and have students go through specific tools. But unlike where you get certified in Microsoft or Cisco or some type of cybersecurity, we're like Switzerland. That we're not tied to any particular vendor or any particular technology. And the big takeaway again is it's role focused. How does AI impact attorneys? How does AI impact marketers? How does AI impact doctors? That's very exciting. Again, no one else in the world does that, especially with a certification. So this is, I think, maybe a little bit of a boring slide, but I think it's important, especially when you take away and look at this when you get the deck. But I think it's important. How does this all work? So AI-CERTS is less of a training organization. We work through partners like ITG. We're a certification org. So everything starts with a certification on every single course. There's a lot of research and job task analysis. In the end, really boring stuff. Our general manager told me, he goes, Bill, he goes, if you sat in one of those meetings, I would make you cry. But it creates a legit proctored exam. And from that comes the training. Every single course has an instructor-led version and an e-learning version. So just a nice slide here. Today, we have almost 60 courses. It'll be about 250 by the end of next year. So just to give you an idea of how you would look at getting everyone within an organization AI ready. So I mentioned again, AI Plus for everyone. That's the entire organization. Basic AI literacy. Then depending on the job role that you're going to look into other job role specific, there are executives, there's ethics. All to say is there's, regardless of your job role, ITG's got some AI courses for everyone. So again, the foundational knowledge, the functional job role specific ones, and then when needed, these specialized courses, and then also courses for executives. In the end, the entire organization gets AI ready. So here's the cool thing. Why is this all different, Bill? It's like, okay, great, you got a certification. You think about this, there's all kinds of ways to learn, and everybody wants to learn differently. So we like to say that the courses are multimodality, meaning you can learn by video or if a live class instructor. There's two audio components. There's a traditional audio book, and then now there's podcasts. So every single lesson you see there on the right, that you have 4 ways to go through that. You can read the course book. You can have the lecture, during the live class, because you have access to the content for a year. So even after the instructor-led course, you still have access to this. Podcasts are very, very popular. We also say multimodality. So computer, tablet, phone. A lot of people are listening to lessons on their phone via the podcast while they're working out, doing laundry, walking the dog. Podcasts are really, really popular. And there's also an app for both, whether it's Android or Apple. But you can also, you don't even need the app. That I've gone through lessons on my phone. Looks just fine. Everything works great. So the other thing too is, so now we say multimodality, right? watch, listen, interact. There's activities throughout. There's self-checks. At the end is the certification. There's actually it's built into the course. So it's not kind of like the old days and probably still on some vendor exams where you take the course, then you might have to go pay for an exam voucher and go someplace else to do the exam, right? Everything is preloaded into the course. So the exam, you finish all your lessons, you can go straight to the exam. It is proctored. It is, you have 90 minutes. And then once you pass, you have a great badge that we see people posting all over LinkedIn. So lots of different ways to consume the content. And on top of all that, there's an AI mentor for every course. So think about that as like a teaching assistant or just a homework helper. So we've put in a lot of different ways to learn because everyone learns differently, all right? And so it's not just reading, course book for the entire time. It's not just, watching videos after the instructor-led version. And that's very exciting. Different ways to learn. So that's kind of a high level view of what's going on. I think that there's an incredible opportunity happening today. We're what is today, the fourth, so little less than 4 weeks before the year. So this is the time where companies are putting together their plans, what they're going to do for 2026. Getting AI ready needs to be at the top of the list, right? Companies that don't embrace it are going to get left behind. And that's not fear mongering. That's just truth, right? Because again, we all hear about it every single day. So the best way is to embrace it. That's why we're so excited about our partnership with ITG. The other thing too is this time of year, individuals, they're sitting there going, you're thinking about New Year's resolutions, right? One of the, typically a New Year's resolution is like, all right, we're not going to eat chocolate cake every day. That ends for me like on January 3rd. But thinking about how we're going to improve our career is typically on a New Year's resolutions list, right? There's nothing you can do better for your career than to get AI ready. So that's my spiel. I don't know if do we have any questions? I'll tell you a little bit more about, I mentioned there's 60 courses, so we've been going out wide. There's 10 practice areas of different courses. So there's the essentials where AI plus for everyone, how to prompt AI plus executives. And then we have healthcare. Healthcare is a big deal. We have multiple courses for healthcare, marketing, legal, cybersecurity. We've been going out wide, and now the offerings are starting to go deep. Perfect example is healthcare, where we've had the anchor course AI plus healthcare for a while. Now we have doctor, nurse, pharma, healthcare assistant, healthcare administrator, and we'll do the same thing with the other areas of finance and legal and marketing. So exciting times that pretty much whatever job role that you as an individual or you as a business leader need to, you responsible for getting your entire organization AI ready, there are courses available. I don't know, Claudia Catalina, do we have any questions? Or did I?
No, Bill, no have questions at the moment.
Okay. Well, I encourage everyone to think hard about, what you want to do for yourself and for your company. Um, this is a great time to make plans to make sure that for 2026, that you take advantage of this unique opportunity and embrace it. Don't be scared of it. AI is not going anywhere, and it's kind of cool when you can go out and use technology to better your job, to better your career, to better your workforce. And that's why we're so excited about the partnership with ITG. It's a perfect combination, with our courses and their learning, their instructors, and just between the two organizations, it's just a powerhouse combination. If there's no other questions, if you're like me, you might come up as soon as you log off, go, oh, should have asked that. Then, make sure that you let the folks at ITG know, and we'll make sure that you get the answer back the same day. But I encourage you to look at, uh, we have up there AI Plus Foundations. That's actually a free course. So that is a way to, you know, get some basic AI literacy. So we have 1 day courses and 5 day courses. 1 day also equals 6 to 8 hours of e-learning. The 5 day instructor-led courses equal about 40 hours of e-learning. AI Plus Foundations is 3-4 hours e-learning. It comes with its own certification, and it's a great way. It does two things. One, gets you some basic AI literacy, gets you to learn about the different learning components in the courses. And then the next step is to look at, what is the next course you want to do to get yourself or your team AI ready. But that's all I have this morning.
Hello, Bill. It's all for today.
That is all.
Okay. It's a good information. Thank you, Bill. If you have any questions, please write in the chat, or say, tell us if you have any question. Thank you, Bill. It's nice for us, all the information that you bring us today. AI-CERTS is a nice element for us in.
We're excited about the partnership. I think this is an outstanding
Okay,
combination.
it's mute. It's in mute. Excuse me. Okay. Thank you for today. If you don't have questions, please give me one moment. I share my screen. One moment. Okay, here is Catalina. If you help me, please, with the share my presentation. Please, don't forget the survey. It's very important for us, your opinions about the information that will bring us today about AI-CERTS, about how AI, okay, transforms today's workforce. It's so very important. If you upload the information, or if you found the information in our careers, okay, you can find the different topics that AI-CERTS bring us about data, business, cloud, Bitcoin security. It's all very important for our daily work, for our daily in family, in society, in our job. All day in our daily activities are very important. The AI at the moment. Please feel free to contact us. Okay, to Mayra and Claudia. Here you can find our phones or our emails. MSLs and C Gomez. And we are pressed to bring you the information about AI-CERTS. Thank you, Bill, for today. Thank you for your information. It's so very important for us. To
Thank you,
all
Claudia.
the topics that you bring us today. Okay.
I appreciate the chance to share this with everybody. Hope you all have a great rest of your day.
Okay, the information, this presentation, it will be available at the Blog Skill platform tomorrow. Today, please give us the moment. But tomorrow, you can find this presentation in your platform Blog Skill. Please follow the survey. And in the Blog Skill platform, you can find the certificate, participation certificate. And tomorrow will be available the video of today of this webinar. Thank you, Bill. Thank you all of people for stay here, and have a nice day.
Take care,
See
everyone.
you.
Thanks.
Bye.